You understand? So why am I talking about reptilians so early on? Well, I feel like it's probably important to do because if you look at my actual upload count, I probably have like over 100 uploads. I don't know. I didn't look at it, but I'm assuming maybe like 20%, 15 at least are about reptilians. If it's not about reptilians, it might be related to a reptilian in some way. You know, fact of the matter is it always comes down to the concept of reptilians. It's just this. It's not my fault. Perhaps you're thinking to yourself, well, that's got to get stale after a while, right? Well, it doesn't. How can I explain this to you? Let me think. Okay, here we go. Mario. Super Mario Brothers. You know what that is? It's a gaming franchise, platformer. You might remember a creature in it called a Goomba. Okay, they're like these little mushroom head guys. The fact of the matter is that you run into these guys almost every level. They're swarming the platforms. There's nothing you can do about it. The programmers programmed it that way. And you got to destroy these Goombas to get to the end, okay? Now, the main boss isn't a Goomba. I don't think he has any Goomba DNA in him. But you got to destroy these Goombas to get to the main boss. Now, there's other enemies on the way, too. You got those turtle guys. You got, like, an angry sun. If you haven't played Mario, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But what I mean to say is reptilians are my versions of Goombas. They're simply a minion. We might be after something greater and bigger, I don't know. But we got to get through reptilians because they're the most populated on Earth. It's an infestation. And that's really the fact of the matter. Reptilians are Goombas. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that's not a good analogy because if you remember the Super Mario Brothers movie, they actually replaced the main villain, which is Bowser, with the actor Dennis Hopper, who was a literal reptilian, I believe. So according to that interpretation, reptilians are the ultimate threat, and it is all about them. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think the Goombas themselves were replaced with reptilians, and they were really bad designs, and the fans were really mad. But I guess what the fans didn't realize was that this movie was a little more realistic than the actual gaming franchise, and it was trying to warn us before, Anyway, I digress. Reptilians are bad. Reptilians are Goombas. The point is that they're the most common enemy, maybe not the biggest threat. We don't know what the biggest threat is yet. That's why we're asking questions to figure out. So just learn the vocab of OFL. This is a basic unit of question asking, which is reptilians, okay? It's like the atom of question asking. That's all.